There, we are recording. So, does anyone want to do anything else exceptionally noteworthy with the rest of the night? As it's, I think
I'm
you.
going to get to know the rest of the vampires hanging in Elysium and start doing my harpy stuff, talking, gossiping, shit like that.
Mhm. I think you wanted to chat with the Ventral Primogen Demi.
Yeah, just a few hellos and whatnot, and see what might come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to talk with them.
Okay. Um. Yeah, a ghoul would call you from the payphone and tell you that they're all essentially at Elysium at some point, so you can head over there as well.
Yeah, I would go to Elysium.
Um. What about you, William? What are you doing with the rest of the night? Preparing your ass?
Pretty much.
How would you like to lube yourself?
No?
I don't think that's an option.
Shit. uh.
Would the librarian do this? Or on friendly terms with him? And you told everyone what's happening. You know what? Let's play that part out before we do the next stuff. He's actually gonna come and visit you in the office alone.
Okay.
The Lord is coming over.
Well, it's... No, I don't know yet, but I would assume the Lord would... it is the Lord.
I don't think she's very pleased with you, Regent.
No, nor am I.
With her?
No, it's more like... No,
Oh no, that's what
I
he
don't believe
says. I
she's
know how
pleased.
it sounded.
Oh. I am not. I'm not surprised that she would be displeased with me.
Now, if I may ask, what do you intend to do about this? And, well...
Well, it was I that invited her here, so it is simply time to get. I should get some refreshments, probably prepared.
Okay, you're being very thick. How would he go about this? Hmm. Well... Perhaps there is something you can do to make her less displeased with you. We still have at least the rest of this night.
Do you have something in mind?
It's my duty to advise, and... Well,
Of
I don't
course.
know how far you want to go with this, sir. There's
Feel
desperate and
free to
there's
advise.
desperate.
I mean, feel free to advise me. It is your duties, part of your duties.
Well, there's always the restricted section of the library. There might be something in there. We have an idea, or actually, he doesn't know that you have an idea as to where the other nodes are, but you know where the other nodes are. You might be able to guess how the ley lines intersect under the city with this.
I considered it. I put I considered it for a few moments. Very well. I shall go take a look.
Is there anything in particular I should help you find?
Anything you think would be of help would be kind of you.
Okay, we're gonna do a group intelligence occult thing at I think
Mhm.
8, cause time constraints and etc.
Yep. I'm assuming Kindred Lord doesn't actually affect this.
Not for this.
It does creative.
Yes.
Okay. I roll first then. Oh my god.
So that's
11
a total
successes.
of 11 successes. Okay.
Well.
You could, if you wanted to, maybe hotwire the node to do something very powerful very quickly. But it would probably lower its rating permanently.
Mm-hmm.
So, you did come across a black journal that details probably like an Asamite demon hunter's experience in one horrid valley where they barely escaped while their sire died horribly.
Oh. I think I know the name of that valley.
There are many valleys like that. It's been a long time happening in the Middle East. Many, many times over, probably.
Yeah.
But, the librarian makes a note where you can clearly see it, along the lines of, make sure this book stays restricted, has actual demon names in it.
Yeah.
But if you
If
wanted
anyone.
to, say, summon a devil and command it to command the Lord to fuck off and never trouble you again.
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. That's like super desperate. Yeah.
Other than that, with 10 successes, I'm gonna say that you know where the other nodes are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
Like
gonna be able
precisely.
to judge their specific nature without a little more examination on the spot, but you have the theoretical knowledge to be able to deduce it if you study their auras with aspects from a distance or something like that.
So I wouldn't. Could I pinpoint locations right now on a map?
You already know those from the. Well, actually, no, you don't, because you didn't read the Kiesid.
No, I did not.
You know the approximate location. So if you found them yourself, you could figure that out. And if you study them personally, again, you would also be able to figure out their relative strengths. So you could, with what you found, essentially do a survey. You could make a proper survey of those. And you couldn't do this hotwire thing with a bare level 1 node, but if you had a stronger one and you were willing to sacrifice a source like that permanently, I'm gonna say you could figure out how to essentially burn the node out to get a one-time boost to something. That being said, it would take study to do it without risking it exploding in your face.
True.
So if you decided to summon a demon tomorrow night, there's a non-zero chance that you're gonna take a few city blocks with you.
Let's not do that. even if I wanted to summon a demon. That's not. Also, I will inform the librarian, if anyone were to ever ask for that book, could you please inform me before giving it to them?
I can prepare a fake copy with the valuable parts edited out and then inform you so they don't suspect.
Of course, that would be most... Yes, quite brilliant, in fact.
Meanwhile, he is gonna head off to try and ingratiate himself to the Lord at the same time.
I mean, that's what a proper Tremere would do.
It's like a little copy of Jackalor, pushing him towards that
know!
ledge and planning to take his place when he falls.
I know! It's cute! So cute.
It's cute, kill it!
His baby,
No.
baby Jackalor.
Just means I have to groom him properly so he does the job properly.
Maybe when you have the Lord's job, you can give him a chantry somewhere far away from you.
Something like that.
God's fucking damn it. So you wanted to talk with Gretchen, Demi.
Yeah. God bless what happens.
He seems to be happily chatting with people.
Change maps.
I was gonna see if there was a moment when she was alone. I don't really sort of disturb
She's gonna
Majesty.
essentially, if she notices that you are, you know, making the eyes to talk with her, she would step aside, and eventually she does.
Hello, Gretchen.
Oh, Primogen.
How are you?
Well enough. And you?
Excellent. After a little bit of Malkavian pranking would happen tonight, but all in all, excellent. I've just come to see, really, try to keep a friendly face and open mind, seeing if you were up for maybe a little bit of chatting, so we could just simply know each other a little bit more.
I think I need to roll intelligence politics to see if she knows how much danger she is in. Oh no, she doesn't know how bad you are. Not really. That's fucking damn it.
By the way, side question, what's her appearance? I could roll for that, but just how good does she look?
She looks decent. Above average. Not necessarily focusing on being as polished as she maybe could be if she was more skilled at presenting herself. But she's reasonably good looking. You've had worse.
I know. Yeah, so basically what I would because you did state a little, I'm just gonna have a sort of nice little chit chat before, like, knowing each other a little bit more, also giving out maybe a little bit like where we've been before in life, tell a little bit of me, hopefully she gives a little bit about her, etc.
Okay, give me a charisma expression roll. At 6, that's with your enchanting voice helping due to certain clan enmities and the like.
Yeah, no, that's definitely okay. You know what? I'm gonna spend a willpower for this.
You did good. You did good, my friend.
That's 8 successes.
God damn it. Me roll for that. That's not for countering you. Or something else. She would try to make polite small talk to try and distract you without giving too much away. But bit by bit you get an idea. And shit. You don't... She's not that old, first of all, necessarily. She's approaching the ancillary bracket.
Right.
But apparently used to be a semi-high class lady, but you get a feeling that she doesn't say what, but something happened to her before she was turned. And you can tell that from the way she talks about it, that it's still something that's, bothering her.
Lingering.
Hmm. Other than that, it seems like she dislikes this recent conflict with the prince and with, Gangrel and Tremere, this whole mess. And you get the feeling that she doesn't necessarily have as high an opinion of the prince as you might expect from the Ventru. With her at least, Bacon might have lost a bit of dignitas with some of his decisions.
Okay, fair. When she does notice by the conflict, I'm going to agree that I didn't believe that it would escalate this much, and I've been trying to stabilize the situation, and hopefully the others have as well. So I believe that soon we will be able to find a peace in all of us.
Well, I suppose you might not have been familiar with how these things work out in politics.
Nope.
Well, frankly, she leans in. You have a lot of gangrel looking for blood coming in, and you really need to do something about
I nod. I nod like in almost sort of rapid succession. Like yeah, I know. And after the small talk, before I leave, before the small talk learning about her, because I'm me,
Please
and
don't.
she's a fine lady, I will give a sort of flirtatious goodbye.
Fuck you. Flirtatious. That sounds to me like you just pulled her into a bear hug before leaving.
Oh, come on, man. Even I know. I wouldn't do that.
You are affectionate. That's the thing. You do that automatically without thinking. To you, it is normal.
God damn it! God damn it! You slut!
Oh god, fucking damn it. Give me a... Shit. You seduce people through charisma.
Yep. Affection, love, and care.
Give me a charisma performance roll at 7. And then roll your strength as bashing.
Okay, at 7.
That is with enchanting voice already helping.
Yeah. No, I know that. Do I want to?
No.
I'm
Please
spending
don't.
willpower.
One success.
You're
Got
lucky.
one.
So she doesn't try to bite your face off. You haven't made a permanent black mark on your relationship. Roll your strength as bashing to see if you hurt her.
Oh.
Okay, so the question is, does she feel it? Nope. Okay. Um. Yeah, she watches you amble off in bear mode. like- You know, just like fucking gangrel.
You just put a challenge on me, Chris.
I mean, you could sell your soul to learn some demonic lores that help with that.
That's cheating. That's not the point of a challenge.
No, go with the demons. It's a fun way.
I will cut you.
I love you, Chris.
I will
What's
cut
wrong?
you.
I don't understand.
Epic. You are
Hmm?
a chatting, a gossiping. Give me a charisma investigation roll to see how well that is going. Okay. Assume you have a bullshit specialty for that.
I believe it's eloquent. Yes.
I would say that not so much with the crowd that's gathered here tonight. They're not particularly high-class people. It's
I
mostly
mean, I don't even know what I'm investigating, so.
You're just generally getting a feel for the pulse of the city, and you know, it's a mixture of a wariness, war wariness, and kind of a cautious optimism that the worst might be behind them. But with the werewolves not having attacked yet. And in general, yeah, you let yourself see people and be seen by people and make sure that they know that, you know, they can talk with you. Yeah, generally, the situation isn't explosive right now, so much as... I mean, the gangrel are still chomping at the bit a little bit, but generally people are willing to give peace a chance, because everyone's had a little bit too much chaos in a little bit too short of a period.
Yay! I'm glad they feel the same I do.
I mean, except Maxim, but yeah, from him... I think you already got a read on what he might want. He's committed to his cause.
Committed to make sure his cause will never be committed.
And actually, after you've made the rounds with everyone, a car pulls up not far off and the prince walks into Elysium.
Alan just looks around until he finds Vivian and goes to her.
The prince wants
Just
to
goes
talk
right
with
for it.
you. Beelines for you.
Hmm?
Um,
Yes, Alan?
Vivian, I think we have something to discuss. I still have Byron with me.
Oh, poor Byron. Would it be alright to wake him up?
Yeah, my objective would be having wake up with the possible problems with werewolves. Anyone is a help, and we
Alright.
must admit that he has good abilities.
Sounds good to me.
Byron will create a superior wolf creature.
But I will need that.
Might need a little bit of help then. His previous vocation is probably down for the moment.
He's been declared dead, probably by now,
Yeah.
or missing, which is
At the
worse.
very least missing.
Well, that's actually worse because questions asked.
I was hoping that he could keep a close watch on him, make sure that he just won't frenzy anymore.
I'll just have
Sweet,
to check up with him. That's kind of part of his issue.
sweet summer child.
So yes, when you want to get him, just go to my place. And have you seen Hovden?
Yes, he is starting wondrous rumors. Don't worry about it. He's over that way.
Bacon, your
I
common
go that way.
sense at that statement goes, uh-oh.
Those rumors have anything to do with me.
Not that I know of.
Does not mean it's
And it,
trouble. As in, does not mean that it's not trouble, rather. Epic, so help me God, you are playing against what your character supposedly wants. I am playing, counting this, much like the others, stress and just coming off of the danger high. But just so you're
Exactly.
aware.
That's actually what I'm going for too.
Okay, good. So if this explodes, fuck you, and you're losing humanity. How
yeah, he just
then? The prince appears among the trees.
I sort of, as a princess, gotta look like I'm a man of this place. Just look confident, and approach the prince to say hi.
oh, hey there, Hovden. I have something that I would like to ask you.
Uh, should we go somewhere more privately?
No, it's fine here. As one of the most humane of the city, I think that you would like to get the opportunity to uh, reform someone.
Reform somebody? You mean get them back on humanity to fight the beast, right?
Yes, one of these Sabbath prisoners, when she heard my name,
When he says support prisoners, it's like I make the face of like, are you like
she is in a very sorry state that even I killing her would feel bad. She seems to have regretted everything and was pleading to have a chance of humanity again.
Alan, if you want to set up Halfdan, if you want to show how much in charge over him you are, if you want to wave your dick in his face essentially, you could tell him that you will see failure as a personal insult to you. That being said, that is an escalation.
Uh, um, uh, there's still some tension, so I won't provoke Halfdan on this moment.
Alright. Just,
Not at least on a
thought you would
place
like to
filled,
know that it's an option.
not on a place filled with Gangrel.
So, what do you know about this? Well, new Sabaton to Camarilla gal.
It's idionate. Went mad when heard my name and recognized me from what I did to the clan.
Oh, what clan is she?
Let me see.
I mean, it would be
I'm
the perfect way to show them that you mean business.
I have some bad blood with the Zimsi as well, a little bit.
Uh,
Are you
don't
sure you want? I also personally don't like Zimsi, but I could.
believe me, you are better with them than I am.
I laugh in my own mind. I was like, God damn it. Okay then. Well, before you let her go, I mean, this actually could actually be a good learning experience. How not to make her abuse those powers. Anyway, where is she currently?
On my place, Torport.
Right. Well, if possible, I'd like to have first a chat with her normally in a sort of safe environment.
Yes, you can go there if you want to do now.
Well, so it's a busy night in Elysium right now. Maybe tomorrow night.
Yes. I, oh. Yeah. Not tomorrow night. The other day.
Oh. Okay.
Bacon, there is a
Just
question of how she could be controlled, because Demi could use her to cause chaos and then go like, I can't stop her, she's just crazy. You could tell him that you will treat her as his child in terms of responsibility till she's reformed. Of course, that is an escalation.
Yeah. So many opportunities to escalate everything.
Escalation.
You are the prince, and you could blame him for so many gangrels showing up.
Wouldn't be wrong.
You could essentially demand something from him in exchange for fucking up your city and tell him that this is his penance or something. Of course, he would see it as an escalation.
Yeah. I think that Halvdan is one of the people that I don't want to escalate that much.
Holy crap, Demi, it worked. Mutually assured destruction, there will be peace.
I would also prefer that you don't escalate things, Bacon.
Yeah. That was everything. Now I will just go around Elysium, check the place.
I wonder
There's
what
a
these
lot of
rumors are.
trees. A few of them have been, carved up rather, extensively.
All right, that does remind me. Actually, I forgot about the trees for a second.
Oh my
Did
fucking
the prince
god.
ever come yet?
Hmm?
The sheriff never came yet, right?
He would show up somewhere around this time.
I'm going to see. I'm going to inform the prince as well, like, of this, because there might be somebody who knows. I'm gonna just ask if the prince. Prince, could we go? I need to ask you something? Could we just go a little bit somewhere more privately?
Sure.
And I'll just sort of drag him sort of away from Elysium. So,
Bacon, common sense tells you that you are now leaving the area considered Elysium. So, this makes killing you a lot more realistic if he wants to get away with it. He's probably not gonna do that, but just so you're aware. This is an escalation.
I would secretly buff some stamina. Just thinking.
once we get to enough this sort of distance, once you go back to Elysium, you might see some of the trees have been carved up. Somebody has fucked with Frank. Frank, that's the that one gangrel that jump scared the regent, and that night happened. Something happened to him. The Malkavian said that he was utterly mind fucked. He seems okay now, but just to notify that somebody might be trying trouble again. We've already called the sheriff over here, and we're gonna explain to him. But
So,
just the one.
you're telling the possibility of a powerful Malkavian just going around the city.
Actually, could you? I need to turn you up for now a little bit. You are something low. Repeat that, please.
So you are telling of the possibility of a powerful Malkavian just walking around the city.
Well, they seem to have said that it is dementation, so there is that possibility, yeah.
The two didn't. Vivian said it might be dementation.
Oh, that was just mine.
We didn't
Okay.
give any full thing on that.
Well,
The
not exactly sure.
Malkavians were just convinced that he's broken in some way. They didn't say
Okay.
that it was dementation based. They,
Yeah, okay.
you know.
Well, I don't know exactly if it's Malkavian. Could be really anything. Dominate, dementation, even maybe some aggressive form of presence. Who knows? It's just something that affects the mind, definitely.
Maybe
But,
you should talk with the regent, see if he knows anything about it.
but I'll first wait for the sheriff. I think he needs some explanation as well when he comes back. Anyways, that would actually be all. Shall we return?
Yes.
Okay. And back we go.
Okay,
Oh, he didn't try to assassinate me.
I mean, that's progress. That
Yes,
or he's
I
just a
mean-
little bitch. You had the nuts to go for it. He doesn't, apparently. When you head back to Elysium, there is one very nervous-looking vampire. You know, stepping from foot to foot, looking at you, Bacon.
And who would that be?
You haven't seen her before.
No, I can't see the picture. Oh, now I see. I just look at half then. Another one.
Demi, is there any response to the prince simply commenting, another one? To a new gangrel showing up in that tone? Wow.
Bless you, Epic.
More like eat
Are
shit
you
and die,
dying?
but sure.
Prince be Prince. I'm just gonna leave him to his own accord right now.
And then just keeps walking. She looks
You
around
should-
nervously, seeing that nobody is next to you right now, and just takes a hesitant step forward.
I just continue walking into inside the Elysium and wait for her to approach me.
She doesn't seem to immediately be able to find the words. Hi, my name is Kenzia. I was waiting for you to come by here. I'm supposed to introduce myself to you.
Oh, that's very good. How long do you plan to be in the city?
Uh, I honestly don't know yet. I might stay for a while.
Out of character. I like her. Look at that, I think we're being respectful.
That is certainly a fresh thing from, a gangrel in this city. Even Maxim is like, yeah, I'm gonna eat your face, but for now we're gonna smile at each other. Yes, we hate each other. Eat shit, you asshole.
Well, I suppose that you are already aware of the current situation of the city.
I was told, but I wasn't planning on actually screwing with the Tremere or anything.
Oh, no, not this. Well, beside this situation, we have a werewolf present somewhere.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
But you are welcome to say.
Okay,
Just for
thank
being
you.
sure, are you a gangrel?
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. I mean, the one who
Nice,
sired me told me I was.
nice to see that there are some polite gangrel in the city.
Uh, Maxim in the background just mimes. Actually, he wouldn't do that deliberately, but I need to roll with self-control to see if he retches without meaning to. You see Maxim just straighten his collar in the background.
He's gonna have a talk with her, isn't he?
No comment. I mean, if you act like the primogen long enough, people will start treating you as the real primogen.
Yes, you are welcome to stay on the city.
Thank you. She doesn't seem to have any clear idea what to say or do next.
Are dismissed.
Thank you. Just backs away. As far as she's concerned, you're all monsters. Every single one of you. Fuck you, assholes. Yeah,
I mean,
Yes,
of course we are.
I just want to draw the attention to this, that this is actually a way a low neonate player might be introducing themselves to the prince like an awkward asshole. Huh. Yeah. The Gangrel have doubts about whether she is actually Gangrel now. By the way. To doubt. Not
She's a
sure.
foreigner. It's understandable.
If she starts meeting with the Tremere, I'm sure they'll be certain of that.
I mean, Archie went to talk with the Tremere. Nobody minded that.
Yeah, sure. Totally what's gonna
least
happen, right?
her presentation was quite decent. I had worse before.
This is fucking crack. I mean, you could essentially ask everyone who hasn't presented themselves to you, or the ones you're interested in, to step on by for a, chat. You could certainly do that if you want to meet someone face to face. You have the right to know who is operating in your domain. You could invite Thorbrand.
Ah, sure.
Uh,
They will be happy to come.
Just decide which ghoul you're willing to sacrifice in case they do badly, and send them in there.
I think I will make a new one just for this job.
Okay.
I think well. Alan will just stay the rest of the night, talking around on the Elysium.
Give me a charisma or manipulation leadership. Depending on whether you want to be likable or just remind people that you are in charge.
Ah.
One is more based on fear, the other is more based on, respect, essentially.
Let's go with respect.
Also the higher roll, right?
No, why would I go for the higher roll?
Yeah, roll for it.
Base difficulty?
Do you have anything that lowers it?
Don't think so. Actually, I have natural leader. It is a leadership role.
Yes, this would add the extra dice from it.
So it adds 2 dice, right?
Yes, so you're rolling at 12.
56.
Do you have a specialty that helps with that?
I have eloquent on charisma and noble on leadership.
Okay, not necessarily with Gangrel as a group. It might be helping a little bit with Gretchen individually, but no. Yeah, you make the round, show your face. Nobody tries to kill you, and there's still doubt in their eyes, but it's more like, well, maybe he did try to off our primogen as opposed to maybe he didn't. So they're mostly convinced that you're, not a cunt. Unlike Jackler, who they just want dead.
That's progress.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
Do any of you want to squeeze in a singular hunting roll before the night ticks over?
what's my difficulty on that again?
I think I would like to do that.
I think I'm just mostly trying to get the city to really like me,
Okay.
which mainly means the Gangrel here because it's their Elysium.
Also the only one. This is actually, that clan has just gotten immensely strong. Step by step, they've just, managed to arrive at a position where...
Look, I already know that Halfdan is Prince in all but name.
Thanks, Epic.
I don't approve that.
Get good then.
if you had an aspect... Oh, but you don't, Demi.
I know.
But yeah, what would be the difficulty for me to hunt again?
You don't have any... I'll let you
I
decide
don't
between 7 and 9, depending on how safe about it you want to be.
I'll probably do a 7.
So, relatively reckless.
Somewhat.
Okay,
You
you
have
can use,
dominate.
manipulation, intimidation, if you want. Unless you want to hunt in another way.
Can I do manipulation empathy?
Sure. And I'll let you lower it to a 5. Because of dominate. And other powers. But essentially a base of 9, because it's very early morning.
Okay.
I'm also gonna need...
Wow.
Yeah, you can fill up. Also roll a luck die. Okay, nothing goes wrong. That you can tell.
That's like, well, yeah.
Um,
Yay. We're on blood for
you were
once.
rolling charisma investigation previously. Roll me charisma expression now, Epic. Since you're staying to spend as much time as possible talking with everyone. And one or two of the Nosferatu would stop by. Probably not Michelle or the dude that, Sergio. Sergio would show up towards the morning to poke his head in. In case that matters. The Toreador would be busy, and Kurt would be asking questions as well, including of Frank. Oh dear. Oh dear. And you had eloquent on charisma, so that wouldn't apply, but yeah, Yeah, you've definitely made a good start. This is probably enough to make the ripples spread so people will know that, you know, you're kind of the person to talk to.
I am the person to talk to. Good to know.
The little girl knows all.
I mean, the Gangrel, and to some extent, possibly even the Malkavians might still have a coin toss as to whether to come to Havdan first or you, but yeah, you're definitely spreading your fucking insanity. Okay, well, we can split it here and we can continue right away then.